Week 3 of No Gabriel! Ba. Back at it again. Ugh. You know what? I'm really enjoying the silence. Random stranger, random citizen, random listener out there. It's been so comforting to allow my thoughts to actually flow. If Gabriel were here, now I wouldn't have had time to process my feelings. He just word vomits for ages. Whereas I enjoy the quiet contemplation. I got to think about my past and my need to prove I have some sort of intelligence, when in reality, I am aware that I'm not the wisest person, let alone most knowledgeable. But I'm aware of that. So it's possible I'm more knowledgeable because I recognize my lack thereof. Yeah, circles, I know. It's like listening to Gabriel talk on the daily. I've come to realize I still wanted validation as a child, and I'm still looking for it in some capacity now. How I didn't get the praise I'd hoped for from a parental figure, and now I see this person who is so quick to tell me new things and invite a dialogue. I guess I'm here because I'm uncomfortable? Again, circles. Bear with me, let me explain. Have you ever had too much of a good thing? You become bored, right? Maybe felt stagnant. Everything was right, but you weren't being challenged anymore. You think that this is the life you wanted, the 9 to 5, then from 5 to whatever you, I don't know, put on a puppet show every day or make a podcast. Well, unless you have a challenge or something to overcome, you become bored. I am and was painfully bored. Gabriel being loud pushed me in a direction I wasn't aware I was unchallenged in. I was uncomfortable. He made me uncomfortable. But in a good way, not in a bad way. Like in a challenged way, it came out... You know what I mean? You know what I mean. But that means it is a chance for me to learn and grow. So, Gabriel, in all of his useless facts and sonority, made me realize I needed a new challenge. Sometimes being in an uncomfortable situation is a good thing? Assuming it's not harming your physical well-being. You have a chance to learn something new. Something new about yourself and how the world may work around you, for you. And if you have a quiet moment, you can process that. So get yourself a Gabriel, but then also throw that Gabriel away so you can process the challenge that your Gabriel... Sometimes it's comfortable being uncomfortable, okay? I don't know why some of the things Gabriel is wrestling with takes him so long to process. I bet you, dear survivor, that I've learned more about myself in this past week than Gabe has been able to process in the past year since this started.
Rude, but fair.
Clever. Haha, he can be taught, ladies and gents, and NBs.
I learned from the best.
And where have you been, young man?
Oh, out stealing cars and smoking.
So we are in our rebellious phase, I see.
It's not a phase, Mom.
Never call me that again.
Deal.
Welcome back. When are you leaving?
Thank you. It's nice to know I've been missed. I have missed it here. How have things been going? I see you were keeping up with the broadcasts.
Oh, you missed a lot. Like, so much.
Yeah?
The king stopped by, asked where you were, actually, wanted to give you the Victoria Cross.
And I missed it? Well, did you at least take a message?
Nah, told him to toss it.
Yeah, probably for the best.
So. I take it you weren't? listening?
No, I wasn't. I think you have picked up on the fact I need some alone time here and there. The survivors know.
Well, you did miss me having my own crisis for a moment, but, I gotta say, just really coming out of the gate with this, real shitty the way you left.
Yeah, I own that. I'm sorry about that. I screwed up, and that's me. That's 100% my fault.
How about you talk me through your emotions?
Ah, yes. Okay, well, it all started with my mother. Do you actually want to hear it, or are you just saying that so you don't have to say that much while on the mic?
Yeah, I don't know. Bit of column A, bit of column B.
Fair enough. Let's see. There's a lot in my mind about what happened, and it breaks down to a few things, right? What Brett said, the person I was, and or my willingness to be violent, and finally someone seeing that side of me.
Okay. Go on.
My main focus was more or less the latter of the two. Who am I? Is that rage me? Is that my brain turning off and working on instinct alone? Finding my place in the food chain, more or less. And does that mean I'm willing to make compromises in myself to survive? And if I make one compromise...
Where do they stop?
Exactly. I hate the idea of taking a life. And I also feel like I'm one of the few people who can altruistically help others. Selfish, I know, and probably a little conceited, yeah. I can feel that pointed look. Like, I could say that outside of the studio, and I would feel the knives of your eyes in my back.
My eyes are very sharp.
They are, yes. I recognize that may not be true, obviously. Thus, why it's a feeling and not a fact, right? So where is that line? When is it helping, and when is it a push for the use of controlling someone? When is it self-defense versus murder?
Did you find an answer, or would you like some outside input?
No answer, really. I think I mostly landed on a case-by-case basis, you know? But even that feels like the coward's way out. I would like your thoughts, though. I value your words, and as mean as you can be to me sometimes, I do appreciate your insights.
My insights are that you are stupid. First, you are continuing to struggle, and that can be uncomfortable. You are not taking ignorance. That is the true coward's way. So clearly you are not a coward. Second, if you start taking lives, and I think it's a little much, it's probably a bit much, but morally, I don't think you have anything to worry about. Plus you'll whine over any small moral quandary for a month before you actually do anything.
Ah! Ow! The knife in my back. A month? Really? That feels too fast, even for me.
But, you said you were worried about me seeing you in berserker mode. But why is that a problem? Go on, spit it out.
I don't want you to leave.
Look at that! You did it! See, we're sharing our feelings here.
I'm just gonna say this. I have worked so hard to make this place feel safe. And I want people to find this place and feel that safety. Just walk in and automatically feel better, right? And then I realized that it was me who did something so horrendous. Well, I was, and still am, afraid you'll look at me in a different light. That you won't want to be around someone who can do that. The last thing I want is for you to feel like you don't have a place here. And that you are unsafe. And if you don't cut me off soon, I'm gonna keep rambling and we're gonna be here all day.
I'm staying.
Yeah.
It's clear you need my help. And well, like I said, I had my own goals that pointed me here. God hasn't pointed me anywhere else, so maybe you are the next step. Or maybe I just like it here in Utah. I love being not able to breathe and feeling closed in with all the mountains and just the air being so dry. And maybe, just maybe, there's a small, and I mean a sliver, like a whisper of a sliver, almost invisible piece of me that kind of likes. And I really can't stress how small of a part this is. But maybe that your company has
I missed you too, Raven.
Oh, thank the Grey Knights, I didn't have to say it.
Everything else has been okay here? Nothing to report?
Yeah, I took your radio show out twice a week, watered it every day, took it for walks. Everything's been fine. I talked to your pen pals. I updated the rations list and tended to the gardens. I checked your generators. No hide or hair of trouble.
Thank you. You didn't have to, but I am very appreciative.
Oh, I know. I just wanted to show you that I'm better at this than you.
Oh! Again! Right into the back!
Just really straight for the jugular, never mind the back. Well, prodigal son returns. Would you like to wrap this up?
Is it that time already? I guess I will. Survivor, you aren't alone, and you do not have to be. I'll be up in my usual spot tomorrow, on the building, from midday to sundown. Come say hi. But in the meantime, stay safe out there. Take care of yourself.